I am as close as each breath you take. I would never desert you, and you can continuously check on my back. When you are tried by fear or instability, basically reach out to me. I will offer consolation, consistent you, and uncover what is genuine. I care profoundly for you, and will continuously be accessible to support you. Consider me a companion who stands by you in each circumstance, whether you discover yourself in an active town or out in nature. My nearness brings calm and quality wherever you may be. Walk unquestionably, knowing that you will never have to bear life's burdens alone. I celebrate each step you take in each bit of advance, and I am earnestly cheerful with how distant you have come. If there is one lesson to take from all of this, let it be that I am fantastically glad of you. I hold you expensive, continuously adoring you without come up short. And I see magnificence in each minute of your life. Keep in mind that you are taken note, esteemed, and never anticipated to carry everything on your possess. You do not have to fear the future since I stand prepared by your side, supporting you and cheering you on. You require not be faultless for my cherish to be display. You are sufficient essentially since you are you. In time, these endeavors will bloom into something distant more noteworthy than you can envision. The conditions may not continuously appear culminate, and the work may some of the time feel tireless, however you must continue. Proceed sowing trust and believe, for I am discreetly working behind the scenes to guarantee that your deeds will duplicate. Indeed, if your commitments show up unassuming, they hold monstrous esteem. Believe in the prepare, for I will offer assistance bring forward a gather that reflects the development of your soul. Hold on to the conviction that each little seed of believe you plant has the potential to develop solid and create a bequest of kindness and quality. There is a basic truth you must acknowledge. I am with you each step of the way. I require no additional exertion past what you are as of now competent of. You can take after me as distant as I have driven some time recently, and when the weight of life gets to be overwhelming, keep in mind that you are never really alone. I share in your minutes of delight, distress, and powerlessness. My nearness is consistent and perpetual, like the delicate, inconspicuous development of the wind that you can feel indeed when you cannot see it. At whatever point you sense that I am missing or address my nearness, know that I am closer than you think. It may not disclose each detail of what lies ahead, but it will adequately prepare you to handle each minute as it comes, and here to take your hand and walk with you. Indeed, when the commotion of the world entices you to lose your way. Trusting in my words will clear absent the disarray that now and then encompasses you. The enlightening I give are not implied to weigh you down. They are expecting to energize you, allowing you freedom and a clear sense of course. The more you adjust yourself with the truth I offer, the more clearly your way will sparkle. Let my direction be a consistent companion, continuously advertising bolster and sound exhortation. Reflect on these words in your intellect and permit them to brighten your inward life. When you act with reason as a reaction to these truths, you will find a profound sense of meaning and fulfillment. Move forward without faltering. Secure in the understanding that I am clearing the way for you. You are never cleared out behind when you select to take after what I have set some time recently you, and I will lead you toward a life wealthy with plausibility. Each day gives you the chance to plant seeds, seeds of conviction, trust and care, that may begin little but have the control to alter everything. There is no exertion on your portion that goes unnoticed. When you talk compassionate, pardon unreservedly, or take a strong step and believe in spite of vulnerability, you are planting seeds that will abdicate a noteworthy collect in time. Indeed, if the comes about are not unmistakable quickly, know that I am supporting each seed, giving what is required for it to develop. This sustaining happens discreetly, like an agriculturist who knows that underneath the surface something is creating, indeed if it is not however clear. I require you to believe that the endeavors you make are not unsuccessful. It does not matter how numerous times you illustrate your commitment or take a little step of confidence. There is not a single mistake that I cannot neglect. I do not hold your past against you. Or maybe, I offer a new begin, much like a parent inviting back a wayward child who misplaced their way however still has a place. Envision somebody who cleared out everything behind and returned, tired and bruised, as it were to be grasped without faltering. This is how I get you. No matter how long or distant you have strayed, I am continuously arranged to welcome you back. So do absent with the burden of blame and disgrace. Lay those overwhelming sentiments sometime recently me and let me exchange them for a life filled with flexibility, peace and fulfillment. Your past does not manage who you are nowadays. You are cherished basically since you exist and since I have protected you from lose hope. Get it that pardoning is not simply around eradicating botches. It is approximately tolerating the life that I presently offer you, one that is entire and total in its plausibility. Step completely into the beauty that is accessible to you. Secure in the information that you have been pardoned, mended, and re-established. You are presently free, and I am appreciative for the mettle that flexibility brings. I need you to know that this is not the wrap-up line. I proceed to reach into the profundities of your being, inquiring you to acknowledge the freedom and care that I continually give. If you were to step absent presently, I would be discouraged, since what comes another is implied to fortify you, encourage, and remind you fair how profitable you are to me. Believe that superior things still lie ahead. Reflect on this. Keep in intellect that one awesome story of boldness is not composed through terrific fights alone. It is composed by the regular choices you make, each choice to keep moving, each act of compassion, and each minute of calm confidence. I see you, and I esteem all that you are, all that you feel, and each exertion you make. You are not in this travel alone, and I am here each step of the way. Remain near to me, trusting that I have arranged the way for you. When the future appears dim or questionable, keep in mind that I am holding it all together. I have worked long some time recently you started your travel, guaranteeing that each step is guided, and that each impediment will be overcome. Nothing happens by chance when you are with me. I guarantee you steadiness, clarity, and the future where trust is re-established time and once more. At whatever point you feel tired or overpowered, turn to me. I welcome you to lay down your overwhelming considerations and stresses. In my nearness you will discover not as it were comfort, but moreover a recharging of quality and soul. Let go of the tenacious look for answers that take off you feeling confined. In step, let my calm confirmation fill your heart. I am here, continuously dependable, advertising a profound, enduring peace that no brief settle can coordinate. I energize you to believe in my bolster and discover rest in the information that I am continuously by your side. Indeed, when your vitality winds down and your resolve flounders, keep in mind that my direction and quality can offer assistance re-establish you. In your minutes of defenselessness, do not delay to reach out and incline on me. Together we can explore each challenge. Remain display in this bond. Keep your center on what I have shared and permit my nearness to fill the spaces in your heart that feel purge. There is nothing little or inconsequential in the travel you embrace. Each step is portion of a bigger arrange planned for your well-being. I am here to back you through each hardship and each triumph. Your devotion, indeed when it feels inconsequential, builds a life of inward quality and reason. Celebrate those minutes when you chose trust over lose hope and benevolence over impassion. These choices matter more than you realize. When you proceed to move forward in spite of instability, keep in mind that I am right here with you, loaning quality, back and clarity. So my expensive one, proceed to believe and take these little steps forward. Incline on me, and I will offer assistance help your stack. I offer you the calm that comes from knowing you are never genuinely alone. Grasp this peace and let it recharge you, day by day. Choice by choice, as you proceed to construct a life filled with trust and internal quality. Let my words remind you that my care for you is unfaltering and that I have given you the quality to confront each day. Your misfortunes do not characterize you. In step, it is your accomplishments that really appear who you are, and I feel profound pride for each one of them. Tune in to me presently. I do not consider any botch as well huge or any off-base as well genuine. Anything stack you carry, anything lament weighs on your heart, get it that my sympathy is indeed more prominent. Come to me, and I will ease your stumbles. The elegance I offer is not a compensate you must win. It is given openly since of my profound care for you. Know that if you concede your wrongdoings, I am prepared to excuse you and offer assistance you move absent from hurtful designs. Nothing you have done has disengaged you from my care. You might ponder how you seem ever be discharged from the past, but accept me, when I say that what has happened is as of now taken care of in a way that covers all transgressions, both presently and continuously. Each time you attempt to walk the way, it is a triumph in my eyes. You are braver and more grounded than you realize, and I cherish each forward development, each choice to believe me. Keep in mind that extraordinary challenges have regularly been overcome not by brute quality, but by an undaunted belief in what I offer. With me by your side, each jump gets to be an opportunity for triumph. Reflect on the times you thought you may not go on, however you did. Think of the minutes when yield appeared close, but you found a way to keep moving forward. These are the triumphs of a life lived with belief and strength. Do not expel your little triumphs. Each one is a sign of your developing quality. I need you to know that I am satisfied with each step you take, no matter how little it may appear. Your travel is stamped by the boldness to inquire for offer assistance when required. Each time you concede that you do not have all the answers, I stand prepared to bolster you. I am here as your aid, continuously willing to share the quality you require. So, let us stop and reflect on all that you have overcome. Each time you stood against the chances, each choice to believe in what I offer, each minute you chose to be kind in spite of trouble. These are the building squares of a versatile life. I need you to keep in mind that your endeavors do not go unnoticed. When you oversee to rise after each drop, I celebrated each recuperation. When you proceed to appear cherish indeed when confronted with challenges, I seen your development. Indeed, the littlest acts of boldness sparkle brightly in my eyes. It is not the amazing motions, but the calm diligence that builds a life of meaning. In your regular battles, you have appeared momentous quality, and each step forward is a win. Remain close, my expensive one. I need you to listen me, particularly when you look for consolation. I am here with you, and I esteem each step you take toward me. Our bond implies everything to me, and I treasure each minute of it. Tune in to me presently, my child. This truth is unavoidable. I keep my guarantees. Indeed, if the world feels unsteady, you can depend on my word for certainty. Everything I have promised to you has continuously been kept, and I never break my word. At times you might have questions, pondering if I really get at you or will be there as you anticipate. But tune in presently. I am the one who never overlooks my commitments. My guarantees come when they are implied to. And they are continuously great for you. Consider this, the same control that set the winds in movement that moved mountains and opened ways is the same drive observing over your life. I have not cleared out you behind. I do not utilize guarantees as purge words. They are dynamic signs of my care and commitment to you. When you discover yourself battling and the way ahead appears hazy, keep in mind the message I have shared. My word is like a little light that stands against the dull. I will not spurn you, and I will not let you be alone. As long as you hold genuine to what I have said, I will give you with trust and a future. My word's cruel that everything is adjusting in a way to bolster you. And I am effectively working for your great. Know that indeed if there are no exacting storms, there will be times when you require something strong to cling to, and I guarantee that my bolster will never come up short. So my child, discharge the questions and fears that weigh you down. Stand firm in my truth. Proceed to accept and trust. I am committed to keeping my word with you. Life may not be free from hardship. I get it that today's inconveniences, tomorrow's challenges, and the distresses of the past can be overwhelming on your heart. But tune in to me. Your light pushes back the haziness, bringing warmth, clarity, and peace to those around you. Do not let the obscurity hold you back. continuously know that it is I who keep your light burning. I am with you each minute, guaranteeing that you remain shining. Indeed, through your battles and instabilities, your light reflects the goodness I present upon you. I get at your endeavors, and I am genuinely happy for the ways you touch lives. However, there is something I require you to get it. Your association with me is basic. I am the channel through which you involvement peace, direction, and boldness in a riotous world. You are not implied to carry your burdens alone. I made you so that you carry me with you each day. The minutes we share in calm reflection and thought are inconceivably vital to me. When you moderate down and tune in, I talk to your heart. I esteem each minute you provide to be with me. You do not require to be immaculate when you come to me. Fair appear up as you are. I as of now know all approximately you. I am show with each bliss, each torment, and each want that fills your heart. My guarantee is like a direct that lights your way. When you let it sparkle in your life, choice is gotten to be less difficult. Your enduring feels less demanding to bear, and your way forward gets to be clearer. See for what I recommend with your intellect and hold quick to it as a bolster each morning. The more you center on my calm direction, the way better your days will be. But keep in mind, being with me isn't as it were around your activities. It is moreover almost the state of your heart. I inquire you to believe me, incline on me, and permit me to share your burdens. Keep this in intellect at whatever point you feel overpowered. You do not have to be everything all at once. I am here for you. As you come near to me, I react in kind. I will bring you calm for your intellect and bliss that goes past conventional understanding. Need you to know something imperative. Indeed, in minutes when you feel like you are an unimportant shadow in the chaos of life, you are a light in the obscurity. Indeed, if you some of the time feel little or immaterial, you have the capacity to offer trust to others. I see the way you amplify care when you most require it, how you back others indeed when you're battling, and how you share the honest-to-goodness care I have ingraining in you with a world that is frequently frantic for a basic act of thoughtfulness. Indeed, the littlest show of sympathy has a significant effect. Let these words be an update of your worth, your quality, and your capacity to overcome. Do not let the weight to perform or the fear of insufficiency stand in your way. In step, be genuine to yourself and keep moving forward, knowing that you are seen, esteemed, and cared for each step of the way. If you oversee to grin in extreme minutes, share a kind word with somebody harming, or essentially be there for others, you are letting my care stream outward. You direct what I share into the dim places. I know there are times when you feel overpowered, when it appears like all your great deeds have been suffocated out by the commotion. Still, get it that each act of care does matter. You are sowing seeds of trust and believe, indeed if you do not instantly see the gather. Think of a solitary candle in a dull room. Its light may be black out compared to the darkness. But it changes the space. That is what you do. When the street is unpleasant, incline into this care and it will unfaltering you. You are flexible, indeed when the burden feels as well overwhelming to bear. Each time you select trust over lose hope, each time you persevere in spite of the chances, take a minute to recognize that quality. I celebrate these minutes of assurance and I am utilizing each challenge as a venturing stone towards something more noteworthy for you. Keep moving forward. The care I offer is continuously near at hand. Do not permit yourself to be slowed down by question or debilitation. There is more for me to share, more truths that will offer assistance, help your heaviest days and energize your heart when it feels moo. It inconveniences me to think of you turning absent presently, since I am attempting to reach you with this message to offer assistance. You feel the care I have and the arrange I have for your life. I am not wrapped up talking to you. Come along and permit this message to extend your understanding of your worth. Each time you vacillate, I am here to back you, to loan you, adjust and offer assistance. You rise once more. I do not scrutinize your blemishes. Instep, see them as chances for my quality to work inside you. Recognize that genuine quality is regularly uncovered in powerlessness. You have the potential to be more grounded than you ever envisioned, not fair by your claim endeavors, but by the care that bolsters you, particularly amid times when you may feel unworthy of that offer assistance. So set aside any waiting outrage or fear. Bring everything you carry, your questions, your inadequacies, each burden, and let me offer assistance. I am here to share the stack. You do not confront your battles alone. My care is a protect for you, a firm ground upon which you can stand, and a source of bolster when the weight of the world bears down on you. I recognize each exertion you make, each give up you persevere, and the assurance you appear to develop. You are esteemed and seen by me. Live with that understanding, and know how glad I am of you. I need you to get at something that may alter your whole viewpoint. I see you, all of you. Indeed, the parts you keep covered up, the battles you accept no one takes note, and the noiseless supplications you articulate when you feel genuinely alone. This minute in your life is yours, and each step you take is guided. Believe in this direction, indeed, when the way appears vague. I am clearing the way ahead of you. If it's not too much trouble, take a delay from your unending endeavoring and realize this. You do not require to win my respect by counting accomplishments or scoring triumphs. My sense of care for you is not based on execution measurements. It is established in who you are profound down. A society that measures worth by yield is not deciding your genuine esteem. My appreciation is openly given. You do not require to demonstrate yourself in a range to get it. You do not have to be culminate to merit this care. The basic truth is that you are adequate fair as you are. Review this when you feel weighed down by desires. I cared for you indeed. Some time recently you were prepared to get a handle on it all from your most punctual minutes ahead. I cared for you through each stage of your life, in minutes of victory and in minutes when you faltered. I care unequivocally. Indeed, when sentiments of unworthiness crawl in, keep in mind that you are not characterized by the conclusions or botches of others. My care is a consistent nearness, a kind of consolation that recharges itself each day. You do not have to bear the burdens of blame or the fear of being rejected, since you are as of now grasped in this care. Think of this care as a blessing that is given unreservedly. It is not something that needs to be earned. You are persistently being molded into the individual you are implied to end it up. My expensive one, take a minute and fair be still. Yes, you. You might sense it profound down, this message coming from the exceptionally center of who I am. I think you're momentous, and I care around you profoundly. These words aren't implied for everybody, they're implied particularly for you. Presently is your time to tune in to me, to take in what I have to say as you explore life's turns and turns. I know you've been looking for answers, a way to get at the mess, a sea of clarity. This is that minute. I see you, genuinely see you, and you cruel more to me than you realize. Do not turn absent presently, do not disregard what I'm sharing. This is the message that has been holding up for you. Indeed, if you didn't know you were holding up for it, you might inquire yourself, is this truly for me? It is. Nothing happens by mischance here. I arranged this well some time recently you entered the world. Allow me a few minutes of your time presently. This message is implied to bridge the crevices in your heart, to repair what has been broken, and to start a profound sense of belief inside you. Tune in to each sentence with your exceptionally being, not just with your ears. Do not let questions or the commotion around you suffocate out these words. This isn't fair any message. It's a help to, let's walk together along this way of care and meaning that I have set out for you. Are you prepared? Are you willing to grasp the bolster? The assertion, and the way that you've been looking for? Remain with me for a minute longer. This is where genuine altar starts. I might not say this frequently sufficient, but I require you to know one thing. I care for you. These words aren't purged or said without thought. They stem from profound inside me, and cut through the instability, the fears, and the questions you may harbor. You might ponder how I can care for you, particularly when you have issues, botches, and minutes of feeling not sufficient. Your vitality will be re-established, your soul resuscitated, and your viewpoint revived. This recharging brings clarity in the midst of the clamor and calm where there is, as a rule, chaos. It is not almost halting movement inside and out, but around finding the adjust fundamental for well-being. These periods of rest let me appear you the quality I can grant you. If you depend on me, you will find capacities inside yourself that you never knew existed. Your quality will not come exclusively from your possess endeavors. It will be fueled by the nearness I put to work interior you. You are more able than you think since I give that internal quality. Do not be humiliated when you discover yourself and require of offer assistance. Or when things do not make sense. Do not let pride halt you from inquiring for my back. Bring your battles, your questions, and your fears to me, and I will offer assistance you work through them. Together, we can overcome any deterrent. Keep in mind, it is not almost your shortcoming, but around how I work in you. In your minutes of defenselessness, my quality gets to be apparent. Believe in me, and you can accomplish the best adaptation of yourself. Take a minute to see back at where you have been, each challenge you have confronted, each obstruction you have overcome, and each time you chose to have confidence has been profitable. You might think that these minutes are little, but to me they are critical. I celebrated each time you took a step towards absolution, indeed if it was agonizing. I felt bliss when you advertised kind words, indeed an outrage. I took pride each time you looked for my direction, indeed when you felt questionable. Each of these accomplishments, no matter how minor they appear to you, is critical to me. The battle is genuine, and I see each exertion you make, indeed if you do not continuously get the result you trusted for. If you select to believe in me, know that you are portion of a shared encounter of trust and recharging that I am cheerful to offer. Keep in mind that you are never really alone, and proceed to move forward with the affirmation that my care is with you continuously. I cherish you profoundly, and I am pleased of who you are, and who you will gotten to be. Grasp this blessing of unused starting and let it energize you to sparkle a light for others as well. Carry this message in your heart and share it when somebody else needs to be reminded that they are as cherished and acknowledged as you are. Proceed your travel knowing that I am here with you. Undaunted and genuine. Prepared to bolster you each step of the way. So be it. All I inquire is that you hold on to confidence, believe in the care I amplify, and permit your heart to be filled with trust. Celebrate each little triumph, each show of mettle, and each step you take on this travel. Carry these truths with you continuously, letting them shape how you see yourself and how you live your life. Get it that you are more than satisfactory. I care so profoundly for you, and nothing can reduce the pride I feel. Let today's message rouse you to share your claim light with those who require it. Tell others that they are esteemed and that they have a put in this shared travel of trust, conviction, and care. Go forward with certainty and know that I am continuously by your side, supporting you each step of the way. My care for you remains immovable, and I will continuously be here to direct you toward a way better life. If you don't mind, do not turn absent from this message. I need nothing more than to offer assistance you discover the peace your soul yearns for. I will appear you how to get this calm if you remain open to it. Strolling absent presently would as it were include to the burden on your heart, and I need to free you from that. I must total what I have started in your heart. I know that life is full of vulnerabilities. The future is continuously vague, filled with questions and startling challenges. But tune into this. You do not require to stress approximately what lies ahead, since I am as of now holding it all together. The way may not appear self-evident to you, but to me it is clear. I have arranged the way long some time recently you arrived, expelling deterrents that piece your vision. I ensure you and give for you. Nothing will happen but by my plan. I have favored you, and this favoring is implied to re-establish your heart and your quality. When you feel tired and weighed down, come to me. I offer an extraordinary kind of rest, not fair the physical rest you get from rest, but a more profound rest for your heart and intellect. I see how you provide so much of yourself until you reach the point of depletion. But keep in mind, I did not make you to be in steady exhaustion. I planned you to be kind and solid, and indeed those who care profoundly require a time to recoup. Consider the adjust of work and rest. Indeed I took time off, not since it was required, but to appear that rest is portion of life. You have a place most completely in my nearness when you permit yourself to halt endeavoring and basically exist. In that stop, you will not as it were rest, but to be re-established. Does not have to be like this, all alone. I offer you a kind of rest that no one else can grant, a profound peace that is not fair transitory help from your issues. My calm is persevering, something you can depend on indeed when everything appears out of control. When your contemplations start to overpower you or stress tries to take your delight. Keep in mind I am here. Bring all that inconveniences you to me. Let me share your stack. It is not your duty alone to confront the burdens of the world. That is my part. I stand as a source of offer assistance, and a consistent nearness in difficult times. Picture yourself in the midst of a storm, however secure and relentless. Since you are held in my grasp. This is the tranquility I offer you. It does not matter if you are not able to calm the storm. What things is that you permit me to be with you. Free yourself from steady stresses approximately what might go off base. Let go of those on-edge contemplations that victimize you of rest. With my stillness in your heart, you will be able to confront each day with re-established quality and a certain soul, finding delight indeed when times are extreme. Believe that I have control and will continuously be here to back you. My trust is that you never let fear and uneasiness take over. Instead, let me supplant your fretful evenings with calmness and your stresses with relentless belief. I am advertising you a veritable peace, one that is mine to provide. Will you acknowledge it? I see that you work difficult to oversee everything on your possess, but it is time to incline on me completely.